Hi Capricorn, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So guys, what we're going to do is I'm going to do a read for the 1st of October through the 15th, 2019. This is going to be for all Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as your Venus signs, okay? That's little Bella over there, and welcome to my hero's journey, and I am with you to follow your hero's journey. So we're in this together, and we're going to be using the hero's journey cards as well as the tarot and some others. So we just kind of want to see what wants to pop up out for you here. So let's see. Now this is going to be you and that other person. Now the other person just might be a situation. It could be just a situation that you're in. It could be a friend, a family member, a person of interest, a spouse, anything of the sort. So you fill in the blank. We're going to let the cards dictate whether this is going to be a love reading or not. I always like the cards to speak for themselves. So let's see what wants to come through for you here first. Let's see here. All right. So now keep in mind that this is a general read. So if you'd like a personal read, then go to theguidedintuitive.com and then we'll get you set up over here. You're going to see the link up there somewhere. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at this. Now I do want to thank all of you who have booked a new session with me called Beyond the Read, which takes it a step further if you're noticing any sort of obstacles or patterns that are just really standing in the way on your hero's journey. And in this lifetime to align, of course, with your soul's purpose, because isn't that what we're all here on this earth to do, right? To really align with our soul's purpose and to serve the greater good as it pertains to that, because that's the best way you can serve the greater good is by being your own unique self. And that's how I feel. So thank you for being on my journey. I'm in the process of traveling and deciding where I'm going to be living, which I'm so excited about. So I'm going through that process right now, and it's been a lot of fun. It's this whole discovery period, you know, and it's kind of a unique phase and a fun thing to go through. So thanks for being here. So let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go ahead and get started. So what we're gonna do is, let's see here. What do we want to do? I want to pull this here. Second. Okay, cool. All right. So let's start with the Hero's Journey cards here and see where is the origins of the current relationship or situation where you're at right now. Okay, let's take a look at that. All right. What do we get? Ooh, interesting. So we get X marks the spot. Okay. So this is about love being around you. But there's some sort of love that's in disguise right now, okay? So there might be someone around you, you know, it's kind of like to see the love and everything, and sometimes you don't automatically see the love when someone is you know, has that for you or whatever the case may be. This is a 35 card, which actually reduces to an 8. And the 8 is about that nice balance of energy, right? It's that beautiful type of energy. But this talks about is that this is about things that you might not feel that you are very, you know, in thankful. How do I want to say this? You might not feel that you think you have a lot, okay? A lot of things that you can be grateful for, okay? And what this is really saying is that, in fact, if you could really see what this card talks about is that literally you would fall to your knees if you really stopped and took an inventory of how much that you have to be grateful for, Capricorn. This is what is coming into play, and the light is shining right on. You can kind of see how this is kind of zeroing in right on below, right? It's kind of like this. It's kind of zeroing in just like that, okay? So that's what's happening here, and it's actually just the universe is letting you know that, right? So it's not about how to get more. It's not about, you know, strategizing that, say, hey, the grass is so much greener on the other side. This is saying to recognize the grass that's in your own lawn right now, and to start watering that, and to be in such and grateful appreciation for that. And that's what this is talking about. So if you really rise to that higher level, you're going to really truly see that even your struggles and even your challenges are actually, Capricorn, a part of your gratitude list, okay? And that does want you to remember, because aren't those the types of things that have taught us our biggest lessons in life? Our mistakes aren't mistakes. They're just a mistake. and you still are a star in your own movie, in your own play, in your own film, and you're your own producer. So this is what this is talking about, is that any mistake that you have had serves to an upstake in terms of your career, in your love life, and that type of thing. So that's kind of how I see it. So if it's almost as like if you have this wants you to embrace radical gratitude right now, okay? And that's all I'm saying. And don't be surprised if more starts coming your way, great things. But that's what it's falling for. That's what it's basically saying. Because as you well know, this gratitude, an attitude of gratitude is incredibly magnetic, okay? So that's what this is talking about here. The more that you give and are grateful for, you just have this upward spiral of more and more great things coming to you, okay? So this is basically saying, if you're having dreams, let's say that you're winning the lottery or anything like that, and in terms of your gratitude, this is just, it's just really positive reinforcement to say that, hey, you're on the right track, Capricorn. You really, really are, okay? So be that magnetic beam of light that attracts all of that, gratitude and appreciation, because more and more is going to come to you. So this is what is the origins of this particular relationship, quite frankly, which is quite interesting. What are the underlying issues of the relationship or the situation right now? If you're not in a relationship, this could be a situation. And please note that you might resonate with one side more than the other. Right now I'm talking about one side, and this would be for you, but you might resonate with the other. So feel free to reverse the messages, okay? All right. So let's see what else wants to come through for you. So what are the underlying issues of the relationship? Blaze brightly. So this wants you to truly carry your torch of passion towards life. This is a 52 card, and the 52 cards, this is actually reducing to a 7. So this actually reduces to a 7, which is also, to me, it talks about having faith. It's a very spiritual card, but it definitely talks about having faith, right? This is about really reflect and realize how far that you've actually come, at this particular time. So if it has to do with a relationship, realize how far that you've actually come right now in this relationship. Really step back. And this is asking you to take inventory of that, just like that gratitude, right? This could be part of your gratitude, right? So that's what this is telling me. It's kind of like that you are, if you really, the next adventure that you take, just take a moment before you do that to keeping that eternal flow and that purpose burning bright in you. Whatever it is that you're going after, whether it's love, whether it's a work situation, a business, a situation that you want to see end in a certain way, this is just saying to let that shine bright, and don't wait for others to light your fire, really, so to speak. This is saying light your own fire, Capricorn. Just light your own fire, okay? So that's what this is talking about. Be prepared, because this is what you're going to do is help kind of have that torch in hand and help lead others along the way, okay? And that's what this is asking you to do, okay? So if you're having dreams of fire or anything of the sort, this is just a reminder to say that you're really hot stuff, okay? So just put it that way, all right? That's what's coming through here within the card. So really unleash the power that is within you is going to be the biggest thing right now. Be that torch, blaze brightly, light fire on yourself, and start to celebrate life, okay? And that celebrate comes from that Latin term, is like celebrate or something of the sort, but it really talks about fame and multitude. It really talks about multitude of almost like it's like a blessings, but it's multitude, and it's quite interesting. Very focus on things that serve your highest expression of yourself. I think that's the key. And in terms of this relationship, focus on the things that express the highest potential for this opportunity in this relationship. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify with some tarot. We want to see what one wants to come up. Let's see what wants to come up here. I have the window open because Bella's looking outside. So and I know everyone out there can actually hear me, so I'm gonna have to talk a little bit lower. I did have a few people standing out there for a while, and I had to I had to take a break. Whoops. Okay, this one to pop out. So this is Temperance. Okay, interesting. This is a major arcana card. So this is talking about just balancing yourself out right now, Capricorn. So in terms of the situation, you know, this is really saying is that balanced emotions are going to be very, very key here. A lot of balance is going to be necessary in this particular situation. So just note that, okay? That's exactly what I see here. And it's just, it's one of the biggest things right now. So emotions need to be tempered a little bit. So make sure that you do that. Anything else? Yeah. The beauty of this is that when you balance yourself out a little bit and take things in stride, you're going to feel like the Sun card. This is feeling like a kid again, starting all over, feeling vibrant, really a brand new beginning. So this is really beautiful. This is about really having some beautiful vibrations. This is just so, so beautiful. Oh, I just love seeing this. So yeah, just keep that in mind that this is well on its way. What is the situation now for you? What is the situation now for you, Capricorn, in this relationship? You're walking away. You might be going through a divorce. You might be ending a relationship. You might be ending a certain job. You might be moving. You might be going through some sort of change in life. Guys, note your comments below, but I strongly feel that you need to go to calmer waters. And perhaps you might be taking on this Aquarian energy, the swords are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And this is actually just moving to calmer waters. Sixes are about growth, right? So it is about moving to calmer waters brings incredible growth to you, growth in your own life, growth in everything. So that's what I see. That's the situation now. And that's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, you're kind of making a decision right now. You're cutting out what is not working. Again, you might have an Aquarius around you right now, or you're taking on this energy. You want to negotiate, but at the same time, you're going to use a sword if you need to keep the boundaries and to move forward. The Queen of Swords is really of influence. She's very exuberant. She's full of vitality, right? And this might be someone within your realm that might be a catalyst to some of the things that you're doing right now. Okay, so let's pull another hero's journey in terms of the situation now. What is the situation now that you're moving away? Knights of a Round Table. This is about calling on your support group, Capricorn, right now. Those that really support you, love you, and attend to you and uphold you as you do the same for them. This is a 9 card coming to fruition. Their love is going to help lift you higher. And you might want to take a look at who is it, Sagittarius video? No, Libra's video, in fact, because Libra's talked about the very same thing. But it's like, let the love of others help lift you a lot higher, Capricorn, because that's going to help you move forward and make things move forward with much ease. Where is this relationship headed, or this situation headed? What is that? The call. What you're going to do is you're going to honor the whispers of your soul right now. Okay, so this is about the call, and this is what number is this? A number 1 card. You are having a brand new beginning, Capricorn. You truly are. You're honoring the call to your life now. And before, maybe it was something that you just kind of brushed under the rug and you kind of kept quiet until it reared its head again, and then, you know, just in a different way, and it kept doing that chapter after chapter. But this time, you know, you yourself, I almost feel, has kind of really kind of understood that no longer can you hold it within anymore, that now it needs to just come right out. And that's exactly what I see. It's like heeding the call, putting your face towards the light and moving forward with such passion, okay? And that's exactly what I see here for you, my dear. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Brand new beginning for you guys, brand new beginning. And you're using your spiritual truth. You are getting spiritual guidance. Could be from someone close to you, and you're getting spiritual guidance in the process, but you are following your own truth as it pertains to the High Priestess. So this is all just about yeah, this is just like this is using introspection. You're using your intuitiveness, your intuition in the process of what you need to do. And this new beginning is going to bring emotional fulfillment for you. I gotta tell you, oh my gosh, it's overwhelming emotional fulfillment. This is where the relationship or situation is headed. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this other side. Okay, let's take a look at this other person and see where they're at. Okay, let's see what that is. We have got, now again, you might resonate with one side more than the other, but I'm going to be focusing on the other person over here here. Just feel free to reverse the messages. So the other side I get is the Queen of Pentacles, and this is someone being very careful with their money, watching their money. Now this could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. You might have someone, a fellow sign as well, but this other person is very much watching their coin, reviewing their coin, making sure that they're careful of what they do, but they're down to earth. They're kind of this motherly type of figure, or taking on that type of energy, because men can have that too. Okay, so clarify the Queen of Pentacles. We get from fear to fuel. So this person on this side is now let going of fear, and now moving into fuel and letting them empower themselves as they move forward. This card talks about passion. This is about the root chakra, right? This is the root chakra being grounded and moving forward into the light, right? So that's really what I see here. Just embracing the light. And it's a 7 card, and 7s, all they talk about is having faith. So this is having faith, moving from fear to fueling into your passions and what it is you want to do, and stepping into your power. It's almost like you stand still and you just open yourself up to the powers, and then you move forward. So that's what I see for this other person. What is the situation now for this other person? What is the situation now for this other person? They're going back to childhood, as how things were in the past, and wanting to bring back the past. But this is talking about that they need to live in the now, and what they try to do is they're living in the past for emotional fulfillment. So this is for them. They need to cherish the now. Cherish the past, bring in those beautiful memories, those learnings that they've received, but move forward and focus on the now, because all we have is the now, right? So what predicts the future is the now, okay? So this person is looking back at things as things were, and remembering and going back, but this card is talking about they need to focus on the now, but I do appreciate those beautiful feelings of the past. So that's their situation right now. Yeah, and they're taking on, they see you probably as the Empress, or someone that is very fruitful, someone that is fertile, someone who is, that likes nice things, takes good care of herself, takes, that type of thing. So they probably see you as that, because when I see the Empress, this talks about femininity. This talks about beauty, right? So they see you as their Empress and their beauty. Where's this relationship headed, or this situation headed on their side? What is that? Fool. So what they're going to do is they're going to start all over. They're going to have a brand new beginning, okay? Just like probably you on this side, but a brand new beginning. The Fool's journey. This is the very, very first step on the hero's journey. But that's what this is talking about, that. And the Fool is just a new beginning here, a brand new beginning. And let's see here. That's where the relationship is headed. Back to you. What is the outcome of the situation for you and the relationship? What does that look like? Castle of Dreams. What is going to happen is color is going to play a very important role in your life right now. So just heed to colors around your life right now, Capricorn, because it's through color that you start kind of imagining building your castle of dreams. That's the number of this card. The 6s are about growth. So this is just talking about that to build what it is that you want in life. Okay, take a look at this. It's like the castle of dreams, right? And color is going to be a really big importance to you. So the colors that you wear, what you see, all of that. This is saying that you're even in your dreams are going to be really important for you in terms of manifesting what you want in the future. So remember that even a hint of a dream. That colors play an important role. Okay, so this is saying they're like signs that are drawing attention to something that is important for you to know. Okay, so a lot of us, or most of us, actually dream in color, which is quite interesting. But we only become aware of it when the colors truly really stand out, right? They truly really stand out for us. So that's what I see kind of coming into play. So ask yourself what the color means to you when you start seeing about that. So whether it's in your dreams or whatever, ask what it means to you, okay? And then just consider how it makes you feel, and then denote the emotions and strong feelings that come right out of that, okay? So yeah, that's what this is saying. This is beautiful. You're becoming altered by the color of your dreams. So color is going to be an important role, guys. I mean, it's funny, that's the outcome. I'm going to pull a tarot and see what wants to come out for this one here. What is the outcome? Yeah, it's about balancing things. So the color here is the blue, and this is about communication. Color here is red, kind of focused on the root chakra, and then you've also got the a lot of the in passion too. But then you've got the yellow, which is confidence. And so this is just saying is that balancing things out. Two is about balance and adaptability as you move forward on your new castle of dreams. So you're balancing yourself out. Anything else? Queen of Wands. You might have a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your realm, or you might be taking this on if you have this in your chart. But the Queen of Wands, she's really calm. She's really like this, what do I want to say? She's exuberant, right? She's very, very exuberant. And she's also full of vibrancy. She's very spiritual. She's very confident in herself. So you might have someone like that around you that's helping you keep your balance. Anything else in terms of the outcome? Yeah, you're having an ending. You're going through some sort of ending. I knew that right from the beginning. Isn't that interesting? You having an ending here, which brings in that new beginning. So is there anything you could do to change the outcome? What can you do to change the outcome? Okay. This is happy family life. You can this is about if you want to have a happy family life, I think one of the biggest things is to let go of this, is to move forward, okay? Because it's almost as if you get the 10 of Wands, you go from the 10 of Wands to a complete ending to a brand new beginning, but you jump to the 10. Very seldom do you go from an ending to a ending like this. And this is just saying that you are jumping from one end of the spectrum to the other. There is nothing in between almost of that. So this is quite interesting. So Bella said that was pretty amazing. If you heard her meow, she just says, yeah, that's pretty amazing. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. You go from a 10 to the 10. So it's a complete other side of the stick. It just jumps. So you know that the decision that you've made, whatever it is making you feel incredible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some advice cards for you if there's anything that can help you in terms of this process, but you're just jumping to the other side. You're surrendering. This is releasing control of the situation, okay? Releasing control of the situation. And know that when you do, that when you allow it to surrender, it brings so much ease into your life. And you commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And this talks about love. So you surrender to love in this whole process. And look at it, about surrendering and love. Look how similar these cards are, right? And it's all using that spiritual purple in there in your root chakra. So it's being grounded in your root, but also this is the crown chakra, which, you know, again, these are going about the both ends of the spectrum too of the chakras. The root is the very bottom chakra, and then the purple is your crown chakra. So just as you are going from extremes here, your advice is also telling you the same situation. They look very similar. 10, two tens, both the same colors over here. So what does the red, you know, talking about color, and what does purple, that light violet, what does that mean to you? So keep that in mind. And sorry for the glare, guys. Sorry for the glare. All right. All right. So again, another, you know, end of the spectrum, surrendering and then loving, right? Surrendering in emotional fulfillment and loving, right? It's crazy. This is amazing for you. Now let's take a look at this other person, because we want to talk about what their outcome is. Just so you know, they're starting on the Fool's Journey. So, you know, that's their new beginning. And that is where the relationship is headed. Their outcome is a new beginning, right? And what they're doing is they're moving forward slowly. They're sauntering slowly. So they're taking their time in this process of this break, whatever this is from you or this situation. But they need to build in breaks in terms of their situation. So it's going to help them. And it's a 15 card that reduces to a 6. And by building in breaks, they're going to be able to see the enlightenment of this situation, of this relationship, whatever's the case here. Anything they can do in order to change in the outcome, what is that? The return. Own their mastery. Okay, so just owning themselves. This is a 4 card. They need to get grounded, I think, is the big thing of all. This is a 4. And the return talks about, it's like, this is about reflecting on the hero's journey. that their words and anything that they say becomes really seeds that are planted and with lessons that were learned along the way. So what they could do to change the situation is to own it, is to really they've graduated with a story that they have. They have gone the whole circle as well. They're going through an end of a cycle, and they are graduating. They are confidently moving forward now. They're reflecting upon the journey that they have gone through, and they look at the lessons and the blessing that they've learned along the way, and they notice that they're no longer they're now recognizing their situation, and they're looking at it as a growth opportunity in their life. So it's quite interesting. Wow. It's like they're not looking for growth. They've already received it. And so they're no longer in search of that special, magical thing, or that source, that power within. They've got it. They found it. They found that. So they're on. It's about the return. They're returning back home, perhaps to themselves. Yeah, it's interesting. And they're redirecting their dream. They're redreaming the whole situation. So whatever it was that you had with this other person on this side, Capricorn, they're redreaming the situation. How can it be now in the future? You see how they're looking into the future in there, and they're looking into the sunlight. What is the good? What can become the good of this? So this is interesting. So they're redreaming the situation, which is quite interesting there. Wow. What is going to help this person on this side? What can help them? Just FYI, so you know. Success. They know that there's no greater goal than to love. Wow. They love you. Wow, Capricorn, they really love you. Okay. And they know that change is happening, okay, with both of you. And they understand that they can't grow or evolve without change or without this movement that needs to take place. Wow, guys. Wow. So what do the root cards have to say? I'm just going to pull that real quick. Anything else that the root cards have to say? This is going on a little bit longer than I wanted to, but here we go real quick. Okay, so this is saying right now that what you want to do is spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness, okay? So stop texting, stop talking, stop, checking on that person. That's what this is saying. Just stop, okay? So if that's been happening, this is just a little bit of a warning. What about this other person? What do they have here? This is saying don't believe every thought that they have. They should believe every thought that they have, because thoughts can be lies. Lies. Thoughts can be kind of sneaky. So be careful they need to be careful of their thoughts. Okay, that's it, my loves. Okay, so I hope that this resonated with you in some way, shape, or form, and I look forward to seeing the second half of October. Until then, namaste.